So now we're going to look at how to do a transfer in and out of a car from a wheelchair. It was a wee bit complicated because of doors, door frames and things like that. So we'll have a wee look. So first of all, we park the wheelchair as close as we can to the car door and brakes on, always really important. Then matter of moving the foot pedals out of the way. So this one here, I'm just going to lift your foot back down. I'm going to lift this foot as well. With this one, I'm going to lift it off altogether so that we don't risk any damage to ankles. We'll put that in the car. The next thing to do is to have the seat in the most appropriate position. If we slide the seat forward just a little so that the back of the seat's parallel with the centre pillar of the car, it means they have the maximum amount of seat to land on, which is much safer for getting in and out of the car. A couple of other handy things. A plastic bag, normal supermarket plastic bag, anything that is slippery, means that when the person sits on the car seat, it's very easy for them to turn around because it reduces any friction. The other thing that's useful is this car door tool. This is actually an emergency tool for breaking windscreens and slicing seat belts. But in this instance, we can use this in this door bracket, which is what the car door locks into, and a really solid handle. This makes it much easier for someone getting in and out because they have something to lean on. If you wind the window down, now somebody has two nice firm things that gives them a lot of stability.
Okay.
So now we're just going to look at how to assist somebody to transfer. We touched on this on a previous video, but just to refresh, Fran, can you just shuffle forward in that chair a little bit? Lovely. That makes it easier to stand up rather than trying to get from the back of the chair. If you put your hands on there to push up from, I'm going to put one hand in front of Fran's shoulder, gives her a bit of stability. One arm down along her back, I'm able to give her a bit of push. And we're going to assume that lunge position that we've talked about before as well. So she's going to have that. We're going to rock, and on the count of 3, we're going to stand. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and push and stand. Excellent. You've got your balance there, Fran?
Yes.
Now, if you could just reach your right hand forward to grab the car door. That's it, and a half step around. And I'm able to give her a little bit of support till she grabs that handle. Now, if you put your hand down on the frame and step back until you can feel the car behind you. That's it. I'm going to put my hand on the roof of the car so that you don't risk banging your head. And if you just bend your back, poke your bottom out into the car and go on down as you feel safe doing so. That's it. If necessary, I can help Fran with a little bit of support backwards, but it's something safe that she's falling into. So, all right, now just put your hand down there. What we want to do now is to give Fran the maximum amount of room to put her feet in. So by moving the car seat back, we'll have enough room for doing that. Okay. Right, Fran, if you can just lift one foot at a time, round into the car, you can let go of that now. Easily turning with that bag underneath, seatbelt on, we can tuck this into the door pocket and we're ready to go. Now, to get Fran out, we're just going to reverse some of those things. So put that back in. Fran, can you just turn your legs one at a time? If necessary, I could help her lift her legs around. And we're going to slide the seat forward. They're balanced really well so that we can actually do that even with Fran sitting on that seat. Okay. Now, if you put your hand to the door frame, Fran, and that one there, I'm going to give this a little bit of a push. Again, I'm taking that lunge to keep my back straight. We're going to stand on the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Got your balance? Excellent. If necessary, I can pull that wheelchair a little closer. There we go, Fran. If you bring your left hand over to that chair now, it can help support and around. That's it. Poking your bottom out and sitting down. And then we bring the wheel pegs around and we're ready to go. Done.